Hi everybody, I'm Tara from Crooked Row.
And I'm Christopher.
And today we're going to talk about how many roosters are too many roosters. We have roosters here. We have about 25 hens, and they are really like our pets. We love them, don't we?
Yes, we love them.
We have different types. We have the Americana chickens, which give us blue eggs. There's no roosters for those though, because we went to Tractor Supply last year, and we don't typically get our chickens from Tractor Supply. That's a rooster now. We don't typically get our roosters from our chickens from Tractor Supply, but we did last year. And what that does for us is, I typically order them online through McMurray Hatchery. I think they're out of Iowa, and they give you the option of having male, female, or what's called straight run, and that just means your guess is as good as theirs, right? So that's what Tractor Supply does as well. So we just were there. It was chick days. And on chick days, it's really hard to walk past there. Like, we're there getting feed, and you walk past there and you see those chicks and you just want them. And we were suckers last year and we got them. And so what happens is what we're dealing with right now. We have way too many roosters, and roosters are very territorial. And so when there are several roosters, I believe we have 3 or 4 too many roosters. You want about 1 rooster to 10 hens. And so with 25 hens, we're only looking to have like 3 roosters in our whole barnyard. And so what they start doing though is they start, competing for dominance. And they also start over-mating the hens. And so there is just too many times when they actually start fighting while they're mating the hens. And unfortunately, they start pulling feathers out of the hens. And while none of our hens are hurt, I feel like they're being overmated. We all feel like they're being it bothers us. I mean, we really love our animals, and we invest a lot of time and money and attention into them, and to watch them get overmated it's kind of awful to watch. So again, you want about 1 rooster to 10 hens. That's about a good ratio right there. So we have the yucky job today of we're gonna have to cull some roosters. And so actually, I don't have the yucky job.
I've got the yucky job.
He's got the yucky job because I can't do that part of it. I'm way too attached to the animals, and I'm pretty emotional about it, and he's used to it. He's used to it, and I'm not, and I don't like it. And a lot of people ask us what we do with our roosters. Rooster meat is different.
It's very tough.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. And they're always a lot bigger. I know that some people will slaughter them for what's that word? Young fryers.
Yeah.
They'll use roosters for young fryers. But when they're super, super young, they're very tender. So, but these are not super young. We have let them go because we kind of like to see how they treat the hens. There are better roosters than others. And so we kind of tag them, make note of which ones are the good ones. Also, what roosters attack you? I mean, I have 2 little kids and 2 big kids. And we walk around the barnyard a lot around our chickens. And so when you're walking, we had a very mean rooster a few years ago. And I was just walking. I had nothing to do with the chickens. I had gotten something from the barn and I was walking out. I didn't even know he was there. And he jumped up, and they have those spurs. They have those spurs on the sides of their legs. And he not only got my thigh with his spurs over and over, because they do it really, really fast, but he also pecked me really, really hard in my side. And it left a huge bruise. He actually broke the skin. And we definitely culled that rooster because he would run after my little ones. They have some really funny memes on the internet about kids running from roosters. But it's sad. It's sad, and a lot of roosters aren't like that. So you kind of watch the temperament of each rooster, see how they treat the hens, see how they treat you, and kind of go from there. So we have picked out the ones that we're going to go ahead and cull today, and we want to show you some of the hens and what happens to them, just so you can be aware and watch for your own flock. None of our chickens are unhealthy. They do have some bare spots. Would you say they were bald?
Yeah,
they do have
hens.
some bald hens. It looks like they are molting, but they're not. It's because these roosters are just competing, and when they compete, they'll actually fight when they're mating, and the hen takes the brunt of it, and they'll pull feathers out of her. And so we're just going to bring that down to 3 roosters today. But I just want to rest everyone out there in YouTube land that our hens are not unhealthy. They're not hurt. They are overmated, which I think can eventually lead to being hurt. And I think if we let it go on longer, they might get hurt. As the rooster gets bigger too, you know, and he's trying to assert his dominance, it can really wreak havoc on your hens. So I want to show you some different hens and what to look for in your flock to know when you need to get rid of a rooster. So, or maybe a few like we do today. But, and also, we don't just cull our roosters. We're extremely thankful. We're thankful for their life. And we use every single part of that bird, every single part. And we are really thankful for it, aren't we?
Yes, very.
And we tried to, make it all quick and painless. And none of us like this part of it, but it's just a reality. So, is there anything else you want to add?
Nope, not right now.
Okay, so let's get to the chickens. So as you can see, her back is been kind of stripped bare. We have a couple of them where just their tail feathers are gone. These are, we have actually watched them do it. It doesn't seem to be painful for the hen, although I wouldn't want to have my tail feathers ripped out. And so this is just too overly aggressive, and we're gonna go ahead and cull them for that reason. So you saw the hens. That was they're barebacked. But we're gonna take care of that today, and we'll give you an update on how their feathers grow back. And I wanted to also say, I don't think I said this before, with the roosters, because the meat is not always it's tough and can sometimes be a little bit stringy. And so what I try to do with them is I use the feet. I mean, we peel off that outer skin because, their feet are nasty. And then we use the feet, and then we use the whole carcass, except for the head. And we take out we gut it. And I use it for broth. And so and there's lots of different broth recipes. People do it all different. Some people cook it for days and days. Some people set the limit at like 24 hours. I like it always. You get different types of broth with how you cook it, what you put in it, what you don't put in it. There's plenty of stuff out on YouTube. I don't think we need to do broth videos. But So today, that's our chore for today. That's his chore for today.
Yes.
So we're gonna get to that. He's gonna get to that. Sorry. He's gonna get to that. And I'm gonna get into the garden. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions, as always, put it in the comments. We love to answer questions. This is our passion. So remember, if he can cull roosters, anyone can. Bye.